Hi, we're back here with Kevin, and we're going to talk about the category that is named Unsafe Driving in the CSA Basics. Kevin, can you tell us, what does that really mean? When somebody gets a violation, what would happen for them to be categorized as unsafe driving?
Okay, so the unsafe driving basically covers moving violations, whether it's speeding, tailgating, unsafe lane change, that kind of thing. Anything that they can write you a ticket for as far as a moving violation. And the thing to know about that category is the state DOT officers are not only DOT trained officers, but they are also state police officers that can write speeding tickets and that kind of thing. So when it comes to a truck driver or a bus driver, if they write you a ticket, but they don't do an inspection to go along with that ticket, then no points will go against the company's score.
Okay.
But if they write you a ticket and they do, more than likely they'll do a level 3 inspection, which is just looking at the driver's credentials and that kind of thing. If they do an inspection along with that ticket, then those points will go against that company's safety record.
So in reality, if say I'm driving and an officer pulls me over and he pulls me over for speeding, and he gives me a citation for the speeding and he runs a level 3 inspection, in reality I could have points against my license and points against my CSA score.
That's correct. You're going to have points against your license from the speeding ticket. The fine will go, you pay to the state, and then if he does that level 3 inspection, you're going to have points against the company is going to have inspection as well. And one thing about that though is we're going to talk at some point with these videos. We're going to talk about data cues.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick note: if when it comes to data cues with the moving violations or the unsafe driving violations, if you go to court, if you get a speeding ticket and you go to court, and the court reduces that charge to a lesser charge, or they throw it out, and he's done an inspection along with that, the company is the FMCSA is going to reduce the points against that company. For example, let's say a driver gets a ticket for speeding, 15 miles over the speed limit. If he gives them that ticket and then he does an inspection, that's going to be 10 points against the company. But if the driver goes to court and they reduce that speeding charge down to a lesser violation, then that 10 points against the company is going to be reduced to 1 point.
Okay.
If the driver goes to court and they throw that charge out altogether, the company is going to lose the FMCSA is going to take all the points from the company. So that being the case, I advise clients that I work with to, if it's convenient, to always go to court, have a driver go to court, because you never know what may happen when they get to court. They can do that old thing of, throw themselves on the mercy of the court. Some courts, they kind of have leniency a little bit towards people who earn their living as a commercial driver and that kind of thing. So you never know what might happen if you go to court.
So, we talked about earlier on that this is a behavioral analysis. And this category we're talking about now is truly an individual's behavior.
It truly is the behavior of that driver. That's what all of this comes down to. And as we said in the introductory video, drivers have to understand how their behavior is affecting the company or can affect the company when it comes to those safety scores.
So any advice you would want to give anybody that is relevant to this particular category?
As far as the unsafe driving
yes.
category, well, I would say for companies, you want to have training. You want to follow up with drivers. You want to definitely monitor your driver's behavior. You want to monitor. You want to pull your SMS report every month. You want to pull your MVRs at a minimum, once a year as required, and just kind of track what's going on. And that way, nothing will come up and catch the company by surprise.
Proactive approach.
Proactive approach.
All right. Thanks a lot. We're going to come back next video and bring you another category. Thank you.